What's up, everybody? I'm here to do a little bit of the spoilers for Smackdown and a little bit more of a rant by me. Uh, yeah, so if you don't want to know anything about Smackdown for this upcoming week, 5/27/11, then turn off the video. Anyways, Smackdown opened up with Orton coming out, Christian coming out right after, telling him, congrats, but I could have won that too, it was that close. So then comes the other two usual suspects who have been popping up the past couple weeks with the title hunt here, Sheamus and Mark Henry. So Teddy Long comes out and makes the what I pretty much expected from right off the bat, before I even read the spoilers, would be a triple threat match to see who the new #1 contender is. Well, we got into Sin Cara beat Chavo again, of course, to get Sin Cara over more as as a upcoming face, but he still has to work against guys that can handle his style of wrestling, and it's just great seeing Chavo back on TV because Chavo's a damn good wrestler. Then you got Daniel Bryan actually defeats Cody Rhodes, which in my opinion, though I'm a big fan of Daniel Bryan, but I'm a big fan of his, but you've been pushing Cody Rhodes somewhat as a credible heel on SmackDown, and you have him lose cleanly to Daniel Bryan, who hasn't done much of anything lately. It's just odd booking to me. Cody did beat him up afterwards, if you want to say that, and I'm sure it's opening up a feud between the two, but it's just odd booking to me. Should be a good feud though, both decent in the ring. Bryan Danielson is one of the all-time greats, but Cody Rhodes is getting there. So anyway, so we'll go on to Ezekiel Jackson won against Heath Slater. Oh my God, when will this end? Please, just end the quarter, end the whole fucking thing. I don't even care if it's just like 1 week. It seems like it never happened, which happens in WWE sometimes, let's face it. So let's do it again with this because I'm so sick of it. But Jackson won via DQ, so you know what happened there. There was a Divas match. I believe one of the girls from Next or something made her debut. I don't know who. I don't even remember who won that match, to be honest. Sorry. But then that leads to the triple threat match. Your winner and new #1 contender, Sheamus. Alright, I understand Sheamus got demoted there for a little while, and he's back up in the main event picture, and it seems a little new. We just seen this shit last year, year before that. We've seen it. Been there, done that. Why do we have to do it again? Listen, I am a Christian mark. Christian and Randy Orton put on the best match by far. At Over the Limit, it was better than any match in WrestleMania besides Triple H Undertaker. It's been the best pure, just straight singles match, I think, of the year so far. I might be being biased, but find one to compete with it, and I'll watch and I'll let you know. But to end that feud after 3 weeks makes no sense to me. Maybe it's just because I watched wrestling when you know, title feuds usually lasted, you know, a couple months. Not 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks. By the time it was a feud, it was 2 weeks, and it was 2 episodes of Smackdown, and that was it. Wow. So that's how Christian yeah, Christian main evented at Extreme Rules, tore the house down. Over the limit, tore the house down. And Vince couldn't wait to get him out of that title picture, so he yanked it real fast. There is, again, I keep stressing this to people who are like, oh, you don't know what's in store for Christian. You know, this might be a part of a bigger plan for him. This is nothing like that. This, maybe in the old WWE, they'd set up stuff for that. Like, they set up for a big Christian heel turn and have him go back against Orton, or have him set up and win the Money in the Bank and win the title back that way. It's just not gonna happen. The WWE doesn't run like that anymore. It's predictable. It's the same shit. Christian is being demoted. I guess maybe you'll see a Mark Henry Christian feud now. I guess maybe. And if that's a feud, there's going to be no other point of that feud than to get Mark Henry over. So Christian will get buried there. And then what's next for him after that? Cody Rhodes. I mean, he just lost to Daniel Bryan clean, and Daniel Bryan has had no push whatsoever. I mean, SmackDown's in trouble. I mean, if you ask me, it's real thin. Real thin. When your top two heels are Sheamus and Mark Henry, you got a problem. I mean, I think a Christian heel turn would have made sense. It would have been good. You know, you could have had him become the main heel. You know, he could have did something. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Christian fan either. I'm saying I would have even rather. I hate Mark Henry. Mark Henry is one. I mean, I understand he's putting in his dues, but he is dreadful in the ring. And I would have rather seen him against Randy Orton than Sheamus and Randy Orton. We've seen it. We've seen it before. I don't want to see it again. It's the problem with the WWE anymore. They're afraid of new feuds. They're afraid of pushing new talent. They're afraid of new things. They just are so afraid that they just stick with the same shit. Again, Randy Orton and John Cena are your champions, so point made. But, you know, I would have rather seen Mark Henry win and seen a Sheamus Christian feud. I think that would have been good. I don't know. There's no plan here for Christian. Christian's getting buried back down the mid-card. There's no other way to look at it. There's no other way to change that unless maybe next week Theodore Long somehow says Christian gets in with a triple threat match. Or, you know, it's the old Fatal 4. Last year was the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view. Is now replaced by Capital Punishment. So maybe all four of them get in somehow, but I doubt it. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, get ready for that feud. And another side note, you know, CM Punk, I understand he's probably retiring here soon, or not retiring, I'm sorry, leaving the WWE because his contract is expiring at the end of the summer. I know John Cena went and asked for a feud with CM Punk to kind of send him out the way he sent out Jericho the first time Jericho left. And I know that's great because I like CM Punk a lot. But at the same time, that's going to bring another Super Cena versus the new Nexus. Another Cena getting over 4 guys. It's just, again, same sorry shit over and over and over again. I thought the point of the draft was to get some new, real exciting feuds in. You know, poor Alberto Del Rio. God, what the hell? That guy's been struggling. I know they're talking about SummerSlam, him getting his title shot, but maybe, when's that going to change again? I don't know. WWE is boring right now. TNA, from what I hear, is getting better. I haven't been able to watch TNA in months, but I might have to check it out. From what I hear, it's more wrestling oriented now, which I wish the World Wrestling Entertainment, I'm sorry, the WWE would, consider doing themselves. But it's my 2 cents. I'm pissed. What the fuck? Christian, we're never gonna have that day where we get to see a main event for just be a legit main eventer in the WWE. Just don't look like that's ever gonna happen. Oh well. Post comment if you want. I don't care.